Hello and welcome. I'm your Global Mobis News MC, Stefan.
And I'm your Global Mobis News MC, Karain.
It's August and the heat is at its peak. Have you heard of J-Chul food?
I just learned it too. It's the food you eat at each season, right?
Yeah, exactly. Koreans swear you have to have J-Chul food to be good and well. Do you know of any good J-Chul foods for August?
Maybe Korean melon, peaches, or maybe watermelon?
Funny you should mention watermelon, because Hyundai Mobis actually purchases 10,000 watermelons every summer.
I'm sorry, 10,000 watermelons? I thought we were in the business of mobility here, not watermelons.
Well, in Korea, watermelon is super expensive but absolutely delicious during these hot summer months. So, they send these delicacies to 200 outstanding AS partners nationwide.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I love that.
You know, they've actually been doing it for 22 years, and it's such a thoughtful treat for all the partners each year.
Wow, I'm definitely craving some watermelon now to cool off.
Yeah. How are you faring through this Korean summer, Karain?
In the Netherlands, it only gets as hot as the beginning of summer in Korea, so Korean summers are definitely hard on me.
These Korean summers are no joke. I'm sweating more than I ever realized I even could.
Well, have you heard of 이열치열? It basically means fighting fire with fire. So Koreans prefer to eat hot food to sweat it out when it gets hot. Isn't this wild?
Yeah, actually, I heard about that too. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of when Koreans get into a hot tub and they say 시원하다, which literally means how cool. Still so much to learn in my Korean journey, right?
Yeah, I learned that saying 시원하다 when eating something hot means something more like how refreshing rather than cold. So I'm going to cope the Korean way and get 시원하다 by sweating it out.
Wow, I think we've got quite the Korean culture ambassador over here. Personally, I've been living a one naengmyeon per day lifestyle.
Those cold noodles with sweet and sour soup, right? Any hidden gems here in this neighborhood?
Yes, but this is highly confidential information. So how about I share it after we deliver some important news?
Good idea. Let's take a look.
Wow, looks like another full headline today.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
First off, we'll be headed to Hyundai Mobis Mexico to hear from Paulina Montoya, who is head of the Foreign Trade Department at this busy branch.
Let's say hello. Welcome, Paulina. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Paulina Montoya. I'm the HOD of the Foreign Trade Department and I'm very excited to be here with you today. I've been working at Mobis for 9 years now. During this time, I've worked for the production control area in the module plant and currently I'm leading the Foreign Trade Department, which oversees the import-export operations for 5 plants.
Oh, that's very cool. We'd also love to hear more about Hyundai Mobis Mexico.
Hyundai Mobis Mexico is located in Pesquería, Nuevo León since 2014. Actually, Pesquería is being considered the city with more Korean companies in Nuevo León. In our case, the start of production was in 2016 to produce modules and parts for the Kia Forte model. MMX has 4 business units, 43 teams, and a total of 3,045 employees. The business units are safety, electric, module, and after sales. In the module plant, we produce cockpit, front and rear chassis, front end module, and front and rear bumper. And in the parts plant, we produce lamps, calipers, MGPS, airbags, clusters, HVACs, and audios.
Sounds like quite the spectrum of work you've done at Mobis Mexico. Thank you so much for sharing. You know, we also heard you've recently been promoted to the head of Foreign Trade Department. Can you introduce your team and your main responsibilities?
And of course, I'm completely proud and thankful to the company for this opportunity. At this moment, the Foreign Trade team is made up by 14 people. Our organization consists of 3 main areas: import-export, compliance, and FTA. The import-export oversees the customs clearance process. Compliance is focused on ensuring the correct application of the customs law and manage the requirements from the government. FTA is in charge of the management of the certificates of origin to our customers. It's a great team.
Wow, that sounds like a big achievement in and of itself, but do you have any other personal achievements that you'd like to share with us?
Well, I consider that one of my personal milestones has been to be the founder of the Foreign Trade Department. This has allowed me to establish and implement many significant changes to the company. I consider that my results have been recognized since I became the first female HOD in MMX. It's a huge responsibility, which I'm very happy and proud to lead.
Founding a whole department, that is such an achievement for sure. But I'm sure there have been challenges along the way, right?
In terms of foreign trade, I think there are mainly 2 challenges. The first is the changes that could be applied after the presidential elections in the United States. especially in terms of tax increase or new duty impositions. Second, with the nearshoring effect, many Chinese companies are investing in Mexico, looking to boost the EV industry. So I think that our company must continue growing and adapt to the automotive industry changes to maintain competitive and keep innovating.
Well, that does sound like some complex challenges. And what about any other current projects or partnerships for Mobis Mexico?
Our ICS plant will have a significant growth with the addition of new projects for our GM customer. We will supply new models of audios, clusters, HVACs, and EDIH, for which MMX is planning to increase the capacity for the new assembly lines of GM. In addition, our lamps plant will also increase the production for the development of new projects for our customers Mazda, Stellantis, and Volkswagen.
Well, speaking of what's to come, what are some next steps and goals for Mobis Mexico?
Over the past year, we have significantly enhanced the working conditions for our team members. However, this is just the beginning. While we cannot reveal too much now, our upcoming initiatives are entirely centered on improving the working conditions and enhancing the employee wellness. Through these efforts, we aim to boost our efficiency to become one of the most reliable companies in Mexico.
Wow, it was great to hear all about what's happening at Mobis Mexico. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for your interest in MMX and hope we meet you soon with more good news to share. Goodbye!
Bye! Hyundai Mobis received not one, not two, but 3 of the top design awards in the world. This includes Germany's IF and Red Dot Design and the US IDEA award. So I think another round of congratulations.
Wow, congratulations. Gotta give it up for Mobis' expertise.
And you know what makes it even more impressive is the fact that it's the first time they received 3 awards all at once for a single Mobis product.
All right, I must know, which technology was given 3 awards?
Well, it was the AALS, which makes sense. It's an impressive integrative tech that combines aerodynamic performance enhancement with mobile lamps. So aeronautical performance is the effective control of airflow, which helps in driving performance and stability, which in turn helps with fuel efficiency. And the moving lamp combines movement and light to create a living, breathing vehicle.
Wow, that's a big improvement to automotive function as a whole. But what about design? What aspects got Mobis such high recognition?
Hyundai Mobis developed AALS to match aerodynamic performance to the driving environment through active air curtains at the front and spoilers at the back. It's a structure where rear lamps hidden in the car body slide out when the rear spoilers are released. And this all amounts to a very dynamic and a 3D vehicle.
Wow, that's very cool and very innovative and unique in design too.
Yeah, exactly.
And there was one more tech that won Germany's Red Dot and IF Design Awards too, right?
There was the M-Vision 2. It was introduced at CES 2023, receiving the IF Design Award, and even took home the best of the best at Germany's Red Dot Design Award 2024.
Wow, I love seeing Mobis be recognized worldwide.
Yeah, I am so very proud. They say they hope to develop even better technology along with strong designs, so look out worlds.
Ready for some more awards? Hyundai Mobis has been honored at the EU Power 2024 event organized by ISES.
Oh, there's even more? In which category?
Well, there were 5 categories: packaging, power semiconductor IDM, system supplier, equipment supplier, and gallium nitride specialist. And Mobis won outstanding development in packaging, competing against other prominent companies in the packaging field. Congratulations!
Congratulations, yeah.
Well, the event was held in Portugal this June with global semiconductor companies and officials in attendance, and they gathered to discuss industry topics and major prospects and trends.
So they beat leading semiconductor companies and officials? I didn't know Hyundai Mobis had expertise in semiconductors too.
Actually, they've been researching and developing power module semiconductors for electric vehicles in the recent years.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me what exactly is a power module?
Well, it's a core product for EVs, putting together power semiconductors and packaging tech. It's important for managing high voltage currents running through the electric motor, which supports stable performance for EVs.
Wow, okay. I guess I'm learning something new every day. What a big deal for Mobis to be recognized for this. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. They're saying that this event might be held in Busan and Suwon next year, so we'll definitely look forward to that.
Mobis has come out with airbags made specifically for PBVs, or purpose-built vehicles.
Oh, that's interesting. Just for PBVs, huh?
Yeah, so they're presenting two types, door-mounted curtain airbags and self-supporting airbags.
Oh, I guess I'm only familiar with the kind that deploys near the driver's seat. But what's so special about this one?
Well, PBVs generally have a sliding door, and because of that, they tend to have a limited space in the interior roof. So, instead of the ceiling, this curtain airbag goes right on the door and opens from bottom to top using wires within 0.03 seconds in the event of a collision.
Wow, 0.03 seconds? That's faster than I can say PBV.
Exactly that fast. And what's more is that these airbags take into account the larger interior space to the front window in a PBV. In conventional SUVs or sedans, the airbags inflate and are supported by the front windows, which are at about 30 degrees. Structurally, there's just more space left over if this type of airbag is applied to a PBV.
Yeah, I guess the airbags would not be very useful if they're shaking around.
Yeah, exactly. With these airbags, the cushions are attached to the crash pad and protects the passengers without touching the front window. Based on the North American New Car Evaluation Program, these airbags secured a high level of stability.
Yep, and both technologies are very effective in reducing injuries and preventing passengers from being ejected in case of collision, right?
Yeah, exactly. Very important tech for ensuring safety in a PBV. And because of the versatile seat positions and passenger directions, the plan is to continue developing even more diverse types of airbags.
Hyundai Mobis has donated 10 retired demo vehicles to the Future EV department at Gyeonggi University of Science and Technology, or Gyeonggi Tech.
Wow, so watermelons and now demo vehicles. Mobis just keeps on giving.
This donation has an educational purpose though. They support the future mobility field and train talent. There was Hyundai Motors Ioniq EV and Grandeur Hybrid, along with vehicles with internal combustion engines, electric cars, hybrid cars, and hydrogen electric cars too. All for the good of education and hands-on learning.
Okay, so they weren't brand new. We're talking demo vehicles, right?
Right, exactly. They were actually the ones used at the driving test site. This donation provides a very special opportunity for students to learn about automotive structure, among other courses. And being able to recycle resources is plus too, of course.
Yeah, beautiful. So what kind of learning are they doing from these vehicles?
Well, they get to take apart these cars and get a glimpse of how everything works. The internal combustion engine parts, the EV's high voltage battery, and even the drive motor too.
Whoa. I bet learning all this hands-on is way more effective than sitting at a desk. And I really hope they continue to do this.
Yeah, me too. What a great way to support future automotive engineers.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to more of this, Mobis. Here's to all the future mobility engineers out there. Mobis Georgia competed in a fierce dragon boat race.
What exactly is a dragon boat race?
Fun fact, dragon boat race is the 8th fastest growing sport in the world. There's a rower who rows to get the speed up to par, and a drummer who plays the drum to pace and hype the team up, and they move across the water in a dragon-shaped boat. It's an eco-friendly water sport that requires harmony and cooperation.
Okay, that sounds very fun. For the team and for the spectators too.
Yeah, it really is. There's something satisfying about seeing the boat speeding past with everyone's oars in sync.
Wow, I can see how this would be a good exercise for teamwork, but why do they hold the West Point Lake Dragon Boat Race every year?
Oh, so it's an annual event that raises funds for the Harmony House, which is a domestic violence shelter in LaGrange, Georgia. So it's really important in strengthening community and raising awareness about domestic violence too.
Oh, lots of good reason to participate then. I can imagine that this is important for team solidarity too. Mobis Georgia is outdoing themselves.
And this year, the Pirate Paddlers took the win, and they even took the award for Best Drummer as well.
How fun! Congrats!
Yeah, it is truly such a special event each year, so I think a round of applause for Mobis Georgia and all the good it's doing for the community. Congratulations! Well, that's all, folks.
What a month filled with great news, and we hope to bring you even more great news next month too.
Yeah, and we are looking forward to the weather cooling down a little, right?
Definitely. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.